Welcome back guys, today we'll be making my version of a fish finger sandwich with my version of a homemade tartar sauce. Check it out. Okay, the first thing to do is to panade the fish. I'm going to be using salmon today, but mainly it's done with cod, but I just thought let's mix it up a little bit and use salmon. So a panade basically means flour, egg, breadcrumb in that order, and the flour is used to make the egg stick, and then the egg is used to make the breadcrumbs stick. So let's get to it. Always try to leave one hand spare for the dry for the breadcrumbs. And another thing is I've just cut the salmon into pieces like that, into goudrons, as you could say. So what you want to do is just dust it off a little bit, put it all into the egg. Rip off any excess egg, put it into the breadcrumb. And then just want to cover it in the breadcrumbs. And then if you want it really crispy, you could do a double panade, which basically means putting it back into the egg and then back into the breadcrumbs. And these breadcrumbs that I'm using are Panko breadcrumbs. They're Japanese breadcrumbs. It's basically white bread which is being cooked off and grated without the crust. So I'm happy with that. And now I've got a fryer set here to 180 degrees Celsius. And what you want to do is just carefully put them in. So while that's cooking, we can get onto the tartar sauce. So I've got some mayonnaise there, and what I'm going to do is add equal quantities of diced up gherkins and chopped up capers. And then to that I want to add some dill and some chives chopped up, double the amount of chives to the dill that you put in there. A good amount of Maldon sea salt, fresh cracked black pepper, and then just a little squeeze of fresh lemon juice. And mix that all about. If you do want some extra crunch, you could chop up a little bit of shallot in there and put that in there, but I just find putting a double amount of chives does the same job. And that's it guys, and that is your homemade tartar sauce. It's as easy as that. Okay, so now that the fish has gone over 75 degrees, that took about a minute and a half. It's time to assemble this. So I've got my bap. What I want to do is put some of this homemade tartar sauce at the bottom. This is a brilliant recipe to make with children. Obviously don't let them do the frying, but the panade, I'm sure they would love to get their hands dirty. Put 2 in there. And then I've got some gem. And that's it guys, that's my homemade salmon fish fingers with homemade tartar sauce.